What's going on, guys? This is my build video. Just gonna do a simple parallel 24 gauge 5 wrap around 2.4mm screwdriver. This thing right here. Actually, that's too small. I don't usually do this type of thing. I don't get on camera and build and stuff, so might be a little awkward. I don't know. Just bear with me. I gotta use my phone because I don't have a fancy camera and shit. I'm going to be using my CCI Acorn, Archon, but I call it an Acorn. Like I said, I'm fucking weird. Don't listen to me. I'm gonna have it on my Limitless. I guess we get started. Let me find my stuff. Got my 2.4mm flathead screwdriver. Some other various screwdrivers for tightening down screws and stuff like that, obviously. A pair of scissors. I got a pair of hemostats too. I use these to help tighten the wire and stuff like that in case of one part's screwy. I don't know. Let's see, I think that's all I need. Got my wire right here. I got a drill to straighten it. Remember, guys, you can't just buy a drill dough. Just think about that. That's really about it. Got cotton bacon. Very little left. I like it. I don't know. And alright, here we go. Let me grab my snips. Wherever they are. I think someone ran off my snips. Oh well, I'll use scissors. Just get this untangled. I just had to stop by and buy this stuff from my local place because I didn't have any more. I have a feeling I'm going to have to post this on YouTube and do a link. Because this is probably going to be a long video. Probably a long, boring video. You know? Like I said, I don't typically do this stuff. Just going to straighten it out. Maybe. I feel weird because I feel like I'm talking to myself, that I'm watching myself. Tighten that up. There we go. Get that out of there. Bye. Just get it up down the middle. Clip that. Alright. Set that piece off to the side. And what I do is I just bend this right in half. Pretty much, if you look up rip trippers and you watch this parallel build, it's basically the way to do it. I just had this build on my Archon too. I had to tear it out and redo it. I usually just whip out coils, no problem, but when I'm doing cloud builds and stuff, I like to take my time, make sure everything's perfect. Usually I can do a build in about 5 minutes. This, probably 10, something like that. Alright. Just get it nice and straight. And I'll just bend it over. Bend it up and over. You see one side not going as well as the other. Tool. Pull that in, make sure it's tight. Check it. No overlaps or anything. Let's do it nice and slow. Just 3 wraps. Four wraps. Overlap. I highly suggest investing in a pair of hemostats. They help you get into a lot of tight spaces. They can lock in place, especially if you're trying to straighten wire, or do this, trying to pull in one wire and not the other. Or even when I put my coils in and I have one wire overlapping another one through like the center post or something, I can get in there and even bend a wire out to where I can snip it better. I'm going to do one more wrap and take one off the beginning. Okay. And the reason why I do this build is because it heats up quick. It does get fairly hot. And it gives me great surface area. And typically a lot of the competitions around here, you have to build, you can't go below like 0.9, something like that. And this usually, on average, comes out to about a 0.12, 0.15. There we go. I don't know how well you can see that, but just about perfect. I say just about because there's always room for improvement in any aspect of your build. There's always something that can be improved on. And let's start with the other side. I hope you guys enjoy the music. I hope it's not too loud. Guess I won't know until after the video. Should have done a test video first. That would have been smart. Let me just turn it down just in case. Get those nice and straight. And do like I did on the other side, or the first side, or whatever side, the dark side. And down and around. Okay, I like this song, so I gotta turn it up a little bit. Come to notice too, I don't think there's anybody in the pledge team that is from South Carolina. Like, I have a few friends in the group, but I don't think there's anybody that is a pledge that's actually from not only South Carolina, but my area too. And to be truthfully honest, not a lot of people know about CCI around here. I think that, I mean, there is a big vaping community around here. Just in my town, there's like 7 stores. I know, like, on the West Coast, it's like fucking Starbucks around every corner, but I mean, a year ago, there's only 1. So it's growing. It's getting there. I actually got my Archon from the store I work at. I think we got like 5 in, I bought 1, and then using it at the shop, and they out the door. They were gone. How many rafts did I do? I'm not even fucking paying attention. Okay. 1 more. And I just dropped. Alright. Tighten that up. I'm already in 12 minutes. Holy shit, I just got them done. I'm sorry, guys. Like I said, I don't usually build on video. This is actually the first time I've ever built on video. Alright. Actually, I'll clip the length off of these. And yeah, I'm using scissors. I can't find my clips. Alright. I got both of those done. Take a hit real quick. And this is just a parallel box mod that I built in El Cabron. You can see that. There we go. And yeah, just a parallel box mod with a light up button. First box I ever built. It's my beater box. I'll take it apart and rebuild, and take it apart and rebuild, and try different things. Shit. This one I did a 22 gauge G plat 6 wrap around a 564. Or not a 564. It's fucking insane. It's been a long day. Around 2.4 millimeter precision screwdriver. Continuous build. The coils are spaced out a little bit. That's just because I was messing around with it. I like it. I think it's good. Of course my vent's on. It's my bad. Screw this on here. I don't know if anybody else has this problem, but my O-ring, the tolerance is kind of probably just use some dental floss and tighten them up sometime. I just haven't yet. Turn this back down a little bit. Grab a drink. Alright. And something I typically like to do is on the side where the leads come up over, I like to put those in the negative post, and that way I don't feel like the cotton is being restricted, or the juice flow from it is being restricted. It probably isn't either way. It's just something I like to do. I'm going to leave it out a little bit just so I can shove it to the center. Tighten that down. Then we will do the other side. Shove this center lead to the side. Screw this a little bit more. There for a while I used to do 22 gauge parallel, but I started to notice my coils weren't as good. Like, because typically I win or I come close to winning, like second place in a lot of cloud comps, and I noticed when I was doing the 22 gauge I wasn't winning as many. And my store had a grand opening party. We had a $500 grand prize, and I went ahead and said fuck it, went back to my 24 gauge build parallel, and I actually got second place, and it was very close too. Like, his just had maybe that much more distance. Other than that, they were close. Let's see how I cut this close. I wish I had my clips. Pretty salty about that. Sure, I don't have them. No. Could ask my roommate, but I didn't want to try to edit this video. I feel like that would probably take a lot of time. I feel like I'm gonna have to though. I'll be back. Don't mind the room. I'm doing laundry. Okay, I'm back. Got my clips. I just elbowed my roommate's 6-year-old in the face by accident, obviously. He snuck up behind me. I turned around. Bam! Ooh. Anyways, clip those off. Put that to the side more so I can get it as close as possible. Let me get that closer. And there we are. Got those clipped off. Get this straightened out a little bit better. Shove it to the side. Now on things like the Archon, on things that have actual holes instead of slotted airflow, I like to put my coils a little bit closer to the post than I would to the edge of the juice well, because I've noticed that not only can you control your airflow from your airflow control, obviously, but the positioning of your coil, like on like the Doge or something like that, or even the El Cabron, I put them a little bit closer to the airflow, so it's right there. It hits it hard. I feel like it's got more of a direct pathway to it, if that makes any sense. Now with like the Archon, the way the airflow is on that, or even Doja XV2, I like to put my coil a little bit farther back. That way, not only this bottom airflow, but the top air, or the airflow above that, will hit it also. Like I said, if that even does anything, it's just something I like to do. It's all subjectional. And the build is done. There we go. You guys can see that pretty good. Now it's gotta pulse it and wick it. Wick it good. Oop. Get that in there. We'll get this positive pin out a little bit because it is hybrid. I don't want to short anything out. There we go. Oh, no, it doesn't want fire. We are experiencing some technical difficulties. We'll try a different mod. Got my copper Stingray with hybrid ring. Come to notice a lot of people don't like Stingrays because of getting a hot button, stuff like that. I'm gonna be completely honest, I've never had a problem with any of mine. I love my Stingray. I have all the V1s, the silver, brass, and copper one. I even have a Stingray X. I also had a black 26650 version 2 Stingray The serial number on it was 666. I traded for the Limitless. Really miss it. Which is weird because I never used it. And why isn't this thing firing? God, I feel like an idiot. I'm trying to do this video for you guys. Can't get my shit to work. Well, fuck. I'm not using the Maraxis for this shit. What's in here? Nothing. Fuck it, I'll use the Manhattan. It's a different battery. So I'm not going to use that battery. Fucking dropping everything. I'm sorry, guys. Like I said, I don't do this shit. I build. I just don't usually do it on camera. There we go. Get it warmed up a little bit. Straighten it out. Pinch it a little bit. There we go. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, one side heating up a little bit quicker than the other. Straighten that back out. Alright, something's fucky. There we go. Boom! Nice and bright. Shines bright like a diamond. Take the battery and stuff out while I wick it. Cool it down. This is the last little bit I got left too. Fuck. Use that piece. Maybe. Now I'll use this piece. With cotton bacon. Just cut it in half. Twist one end really tight. Now, when I'm wicking my coils, with a cloud build, I like it nice and tight. That way, if it does collapse a little bit, which it's going to, it will collapse the way it needs to. Or well, to the tightness that it needs to. I think I may have used a little bit too much. Nope. Just slide right through. And for the other side. Slide that through. What the fuck did I just do with my scissors? Oh yeah. Cut those two ends off. Cut those two ends off. I like to leave it long enough on the edges to where it will touch the deck and kind of go a little bit over, but it's not packed in there. That way I can leave space for airflow underneath the coil, around the coil, and all that. But like if I'm using a Kennedy or something